Oh man, look at this creek. This is beautiful. Have a little bit of snow still on the ground, but otherwise it's a beautiful, mostly sunny day. I'm excited to fish this creek. Never been here before, never fished it. Not entirely sure what kinds of fish are in there. I think there are cutthroat and brook trout in here, and if we catch any cutthroat, they're gonna be Colorado River cutthroat trout. I'm fishing today high in the mountains of Utah. Brook trout, like I said, maybe rainbow trout, I'm not sure. I think it'll be kind of a potential grab bag of fish. I'm looking forward to getting on the stream. I'm gonna be fishing 3 rods today, or at least trying to fish 3 different rods. Let me show them to you. These 3 rods are all budget rods that you can buy off of places like Amazon or eBay or AliExpress. They're all by a company called Aventic. The top 2 are 9 feet long, or about 270 centimeters. The bottom one is 8 feet long, or about 240 centimeters. I'm gonna fish all of these because I don't really know off the top of my head what the difference is between the 2. I know they're all pretty decent. This white one is the first one that I bought, and it was surprisingly good. I was surprised by how well it fished. The middle one I think has some fiberglass in it, and then the bottom one I think is the cheapest one, the most budget of the 3. I'll put the prices on the screen. Assuming I can find these, assuming they're still being made. I've bought these over the last handful of years, but I'll put it on the screen if I can. And I think we're gonna start off fishing with the white one because that's the one I've had for the longest. I've got a 9-foot line on here. I'm gonna be switching this line between the rods. My plan is to catch a fish or 2 on each rod and then switch to the other rod. Again, just to compare the 3 rods in quick succession. And on this line I have a black and brown kebari. Some call it the Ishigaki kebari. I want to make sure I don't cast into the trees here. This is a good rod. This isn't an amazing rod, but for the price, it really is a good rod. It feels a little bit heavy in the hand because the balance isn't amazing. But I mean, if you're a new Tenkara angler, you probably won't even notice, to be honest. And so if you're looking to get into Tenkara on a budget and want a rod that's about this length, I think this is a pretty good option for you. This spot over here looks very good. We have this little side creek coming in. Come on, let's get a cutthroat. Let's get a cutthroat on each rod. Nothing. This is a, oh! Let's see. We have a cutthroat. Yes! I don't remember what I was about to say, but doesn't matter because we have a fish. Look at the spots. Look at the slash mark. Look at the colors. That is a pretty fish. Okay, well, I don't know how many fish I'm going to be able to catch in here, but I want to get at least 1 on each rod. So I'm going to collapse this rod. We're going to get the yellow one out, the one that I think has some fiberglass in it to make it a little bit softer. But my quick review after having refreshed my memory of what this rod is like, yeah, good little starter rod. Good, not great, but very good for the money, I think. This one I think I've fished just 1 time before. This says Aventic Xeno WY series, 9 feet, 10 sections. And I think the WY, like for me, I live in Wyoming, and so I think, oh, Wyoming, that's great. But no, it means with you. It says that right here. So the with you series, whatever that means. Okay, got the line tied on. Let's extend the rod out and we'll get back to fishing. Let's go fish the opposite side of this little side stream that's coming in. And actually that looks really good over there, but I don't think I can get over there unless I climb across on the log. Whatever, we're gonna fish. Gonna fish this side. Not gonna worry about the little side creek here. Oh, fish on! Okay, nice. And this is not a cutthroat. That's a brook trout. Just a little guy, nothing too crazy. See ya, buddy. Let's put a few more casts in this area. You know, I don't know if this rod is really any better. It's still a decent little rod. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. It's not amazing, but it's good. It does feel even a little bit heavier than the last one, and it definitely feels slower. That would be the fiberglass in it. Yeah, it just kind of wants to tip forward in my hand a little bit. Not a deal breaker, but frankly, I think I prefer the cheaper one. I think I prefer that white one. Let's see if we can get one more fish though on this rod before we switch to the blue one. It's definitely more bendy. Like, look at that bend in that rod. But I don't know if that really translates to like better casting or anything. It's just bendier and a little bit heavier. I don't know if it weighs more in absolute terms. I'll put the weights of all of these as I measure them on my scale. I'll put the weights of all of them on the screen in case you're interested. Yeah, I'm needing to slow down my cast a little bit with this rod. Not a big deal. What a beautiful place, man. I'm loving this. Maybe I should switch to the blue rod, the third one, just so I can make sure I catch a fish on each. Like, I think I'll be able to catch at least a few more fish in here, but you know, better safe than sorry maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna switch rods. I'm gonna go to the third one. So this one also says Y series with you. It says Y10 series, 8 foot, 8 section Tenkara. This one is not fiberglass. I don't think it has any glass in it as opposed to the last one. And again, this is, I believe, the cheapest rod. And if I remember right, this is the one that was the least good out of all of them, but I don't know. We'll see. So again, 8 foot rod, 9 foot line. As I was extending the rod, I could feel the thickness of the sidewalls of each section. It feels a little bit thicker, or maybe it's just a little bit sharper than the other ones. Again, not a huge deal. Let's see, got a few different places we can fish from. Whoa, this rod feels way different. So much faster than that last one. Yeah, and this is much stiffer. This is the stiffest of the three by far. Yes! 3 fish, 3 rods. Looks like a brook trout, I think. It's dark. Yeah! Awesome! Well, mission accomplished. We're gonna keep fishing, of course. Still have some time. Nice little fish. It's like 7 inches. Brook trout. Yeah, this definitely my least favorite rod of the 3. The order goes probably the white one, and then just a little bit below that, the yellow one, and then a far ways down below that, this blue one. I think I'm gonna switch back to the white one. Let's see if we can't catch a couple more with this rod. Oh yeah, that is so much better, just dramatically better. This rod might come in other colors. I know these Aventic rods sometimes come like in brown and green and white. I think I've seen some that are camouflaged. That yellow one comes in like half a dozen different colors, I think. Yeah, this is a good little rod. I like this guy. If you have a longer rod, like a 12 or 13 foot rod, so that's what, 360 or 390-ish centimeters, and you want something smaller for creeks, but again, don't want to break the bank, then yeah, get this guy. I don't think I've ever really done side-by-side comparisons like this in this same video where I switch between the rods quickly. If you'd like to see me do this with other rods, let me know, and let me know what those rods are. I think a good comparison could be 3 rods that I fish a lot, and those are the triple zoom rods from the American Tenkara companies. So the Zen Tenkara Suzumi, the Dragontail Mizuchi, and the Tenkara USA Roto. I think that would be fun, switching between all 3 of those. Those are all 3 good rods, and I think I know which one I like best. I think I know the order that I like them in, but you know, no better way to find out than fish them back to back to back. I've seen this rod, I think, on the Walmart website too. Aventic is this huge Chinese company that makes a ton of different fishing gear. Certainly not limited to Tenkara. And they sell in a lot of places. Fish on! Oh, darn it! Came off. Fish on! I think it might be the same one. Yes. Oh, it's another cutthroat. Sweet. So that's 2 and 2, right? 2 cutthroat, 2 brook trout. Look at that. Pretty fish. See ya, buddy. I think we're gonna stick with this rod out of the 3, at least for a little bit. If I catch like 10 more, then I'll probably end up changing somewhere in there. But for now, let's keep going with this one. I've been fishing for an hour and 3 minutes, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up pretty soon. I think one more fish, because I still need to walk back to the car, which is a little ways back that way. So let's catch one more and we'll get out of here. Yes. Oh, darn it. Ah, that's a bummer. At least walking along the bank of this creek is fairly easy. You know, I'm not having to bushwhack or anything. There's the occasional downed tree, but other than that, it's not too bad. Okay, pretty decent looking holding water in here. Yes, I thought that might have been a twig at first. Yes, might be the biggest fish yet. Beautiful, very colorful brook trout. All right, this is fish number 5. We lost what, 2 more? Yeah, that's like a 9 or 10 incher. See you, buddy. Sweet. Okay, I am going to cast to the rest of this area. So that fish came from the foam right there. I'm gonna cast through the middle here and on the other side, and then the foam over there. And then we'll get out of here. Oh, yes. Yes. Wow, this is a colorful fish. Look at that fish. See ya, buddy. I took a picture of it. If I got a good one, I'll put that on the screen here so you can see, hopefully, the beautiful colors of that fish. Sweet, that was fish number 6. 3 Colorado River cutthroat trout, 3 brook trout, 3 Tenkara rods, 3 cheap Tenkara rods that I don't fish very often, 1 new stream. That's all a pretty great recipe for a fun day out on the water. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'll put links to these rods down below if you're interested. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.